Hello, everyone. How are you today? For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Jane, and I love all things fountain pens, fountain pen ink, and stationery. And I am finishing off my 30 inks for 30 days project that I was doing for September. So I thought I'd just come on and show you days 21 through to 30, what I use, what inks I actually had in what pens, the chromatography for them. And so, yeah, let's get into it. So the first one we've got here is the Twisby Eco in Indigo Bronze with a medium nib. I actually have Birmingham Pen Company Rhoda Bronze, and this is an example from pen from Priscilla. So this is such a beautiful ink. It really is. But look at the amount of pink and then a slight amount of blue and then that teal green in it. So you wouldn't actually, I would have thought there'd be more blue in it than the teal green. And so this ink is absolutely gorgeous in a pen. It's beautiful to write with, but just look at that shading in the swatch. It's just gorgeous. So really enjoyed. I've still got about half a fill in this. So the next one we have here is the Robert Oster River of Fire. Now this is one of my all-time favorite green inks. I've had it for, I don't know, possibly 5 or 6 years. Um, it does, it's more teal leaning than like a yellow based green. So here we've got blue, a little bit of a blue gray, bright green, and then that really bright blue in there. So, and there's just a little bit of red sheen. So sometimes, depending on what paper you're using, that can actually pick up the red sheen in this ink. So if you like sheening inks, that's a really nice one to try. The oh oh yeah, sorry, I had that in this pen. The Twisby Eco Tea, Royal Jade and Rose Gold. So the next one we had here is Diamine Hope Pink. Now this was created by Diamine in support of breast cancer awareness. And it's such a bright, vibrant pink. It's almost a fluoro pink. It's gorgeous. So you've got a little bit of like a peachy color there, lots and lots of pink. There really isn't anything too outstanding about this ink. It is a standard ink. It's more the fact that of why it was created, and also the fact it's just that bright pop of pink. So if you like pink, that's a lovely one to try. The other thing I had it in this Twisby Eco White and Rose Gold. The other thing I like about the Diamond inks is you can actually buy them in a 30 ml bottle or in a 50 ml bottle. I think it's 50 ml or is it 80 ml? I think it's 80 ml. But the 30 ml bottles give you quite a lot of ink and they are quite a good price point as well. So if you want to try like a few different inks and you don't want samples, you want to skip over the samples and go to a bottle, try the 30 ml Diamond bottles. I have quite a few of those and I've had them for years. So the next one we've got here, this is a stunning ink. This is a Troublemaker Butterfly Dream. It has a green base. It does shade and it's also got blue shimmer, and I'm hoping that you can see that. It's just beautiful. This was quite, I was surprised about this one too. Lots of pink, a bit of green and a bit of that dark blue. So I was not expecting to see so much pink in this. But I had that in my Twisby Eco Irish Green and Onyx with a medium nib, and it's been performing really well. It's been sitting in it for quite a while, and it's still going. No hard starting issues whatsoever. So that was the next one. After that, we've got the Robert Oster Cafe Crema. Now, originally, I got samples of Robert Oster Toffee and Robert Oster Cafe Crema. And at the time, I remember thinking, no, I really like the toffee more than I like the Cafe Crema. Well, I have gone through an entire 50 ml bottle of the Robert Oster toffee. So when it was time to replace that, I think I had trouble getting it. So I got a bottle of the Cafe Crema and really enjoying that as well. Nothing too outstanding. It's lots of sort of orange, brown sort of tones. It flows beautifully. It's a lovely ink and it really suits the Twisby Eco and Cafe Bronze quite well. Really nice pairing. Now, the next ink we have here is Fanyantan Hunting Fireflies. I think that's how you pronounce their name. That is this ink. Like, look at it. It is wild. It almost looks like a fluoro ink in the bottle. Now, this is my first time sort of trying these inks. That's thanks to RJ at the Desk Bandit. He reached out and said that I could pick 5 inks out of their Fanyantan range that they had and that he would send them to me. So very, very grateful. Big inky thanks to Desk Bandit. Um, and yeah, so I've had a lot of fun with this ink. It's beautiful. It's actually their formula almost comes across as a bit watery. That's what I've discovered so far. However, they write beautifully and they have some beautiful colors. There is shading in here. Like it was just so lots of pink, a little bit of mauve, like a peachy undertone and yellow here. And I actually put it in my new Just Turnings pen that I got. Now, this is from Stephen at Just Turnings. Mine has medium nib, which was writing more like a broad. And this blank, I believe, is by Turnt Penco and it's called Trippy Hippie or Hippie Trippy. And I thought I bought this one for myself. He had a sale on, and I thought it was my birthday month. And I thought, you know what? I was born in the 70s in the height of hippies. So hippie trippy, that's perfect. So, and of course, it's got the matte finish that I love. So, I actually had that ink, or I still have that ink in this pen, and it's been a lot of fun to write with. I actually wonder too if you could put this into like a wide stub nib, like a 1.5 millimeter stub nib, and use it as a highlighter ink. Like, I think it might actually work well for that too. So I'm going to have fun exploring those inks a lot more. So the next one we had here is the Van Diemen's and Pulp Addiction exclusive Jungles of Antarctica. This is a beautiful shimmering ink. It's just the most gorgeous color with that shimmer. Lots of blue, a bit of green, and then that really dark blue. I have it in a new TWSBI, and yeah, I didn't get this originally, but I did get it in September. It is the TWSBI Eco Amazonite with a medium nib, and this ink suits it beautifully. And once again, usually I have problems with Van Diemen's shimmer inks because they clog my pens in just about any pen I put them in, but they do not clog a TWSBI Eco. So if you like shimmer inks, and you're having troubles with them in pens, I would suggest trying a TWSBI Eco with at least a fine or a medium nib. I don't know if I'd go an extra fine. I know people do use their shimmerings in extra fines, but I find in a medium nib you get some of this shading and you get to see that beautiful shimmer come through with your writing. So there's that. And the next ink I had here was another Fanyantan ink. It's called Autumn Waters. This one was also from the Desk Bandit. Lots of pink, a little bit of a khaki green, and then a little bit of blue. Like that surprised me as well. And I put it in this one, the TWSBI Eco in Glow Purple, also another new TWSBI. And yeah, it's just such a pretty ink. Now, at first I thought that's a lot like, where is it over here? A Rhoda Bronze. In the pen initially, I thought, oh, that's like a Rhoda Bronze, but it's not, it's completely different. And then the other thing I thought about this one is it looks a little bit like um, the Eroded Bronze, also looks a little bit like Robert Oster Grey Seas, except Grey Seas is a lot darker. Has the same sort of tones through it, but it is a lot darker and has more blue in it, whereas the Birmingham Pen Company Eroded Bronze has more teal in it. So these are the things that you get to see with doing these chromatography strips, and I'm going to do a video on that in the future and show you how to do that. So yeah, let's go back to where we were. So we were here. Yeah, so just a really pretty, beautiful ink and just suits the glow purple perfectly, don't you think? So that's that one. And then next we have, this isn't a favorite of mine, an olden, golden olden favorite, I guess you could say. Lots of purple, bit of pink, red, and orange. This is Diamond Syrah, and this actually has a gold sheen to it. So I had it or have it in my Twisby Eco Bordeaux with a medium nib. I love these rich red toned, burgundy toned inks. I really do. But that surprised me. Like I wasn't expecting to see so much purple in it and pink in it. I guess, it's a red ink, but I think the other thing that's nice about this one is you get that gold sheen through it as well in certain spots. So it's particularly prominent over here. So I love putting diamine in this. It's almost like become an exclusive ink for this pen for me, to use. And last but not least, we've got the Pelican Edelstein Jade. Now, this is actually my second bottle of this ink. I had used a bit of my first bottle and then I dropped it on the tiles and it literally smashed everywhere and went into 1,000 pieces, not to mention the ink went everywhere. So I have this in my Pelican Go in black and jade, I believe they call it. It has a medium nib, writes beautifully. This is actually a gift from Pen Friend Ray from last year, and I absolutely love it. It's a great little writer. So lots of green going here and that bright blue. So, but this is one of my favorite inks in this color family. I absolutely love it. And it's got a little bit of red sheening just here as well. So it's just it's a beautiful ink. I love it, and it really suits this pen as well. So that's my 30 inks for 30 days. And to be honest, it was really hard to pick a favorite going through them all. I mean, I love my Sailor Shikiori Takuamatsu. I love that ink. Um, this is a new ink. This is from Penfriend Darla. So this is the Ablation Papers and Press Oregon it's 2025 Pacific Northwest Pen Show, Oregon Mariamberry. That's beautiful ink. And at first, I thought that's a lot like the Diamine syrup, but it's actually not. Like it's completely different. So sometimes, just checking I'm still in frame. Sometimes with an ink, you can write with it and think, oh, I've got something similar to that. It's exactly like this one. But when you do this, you realize they're not the same, they're completely different. So, Hollywood's mullet, I found that really interesting to see all these different colors in that. And I'm really enjoying that in a pen. I think I've written that dry now. But that was a really interesting ink. There was like brown and then there were pink undertones and there were green and it's got shimmer. Like it's quite a unusual ink when you do this and you see all of that. I forgot to tell you, these stickers are from Kayan Asherman on Instagram. She has a Patreon page, so that's where I got these from. The Robert Oster Clearwater Rain, that's a beautiful blue, turquoise blue. Gorgeous. Really love that. Love this Jacobin Corneline d'Egypte. That's from their 1798 range. It's a shimmering. Really, really loved that. Um, the Van Diemen's and Flywheel Press exclusive type cabinet green, which is in my giveaway, and I'll talk about that at the end. That's a beautiful deep green and has a red sheen. The Robert Oster Des Bandit Great Owl. That's another beautiful ink. Oh, actually, I wonder if that's similar to the. No, see? Fanyantan. No, not the same. Different. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, this I mean doing this really shows you how different they are. Love this one. The Ablation Papers and Press Ablation Olive, that's gorgeous. Enjoyed this Robert Oster Atlas Stationer's Sidewalk Gum in a stub nib. That was another one that I just found interesting with its chromatography when I did it, and it's got shimmer in it. Yeah, I enjoyed these. See, this one, I find these lighter inks, they're quite hard to see in just like a fine nib or a medium nib, but when you put them in a broad nib, or sorry, a broad or a stub nib, you get to see a lot more of that shading in the writing. The only thing I found is when I write with a 1.5 millimeter stub nib is I really have to slow down with my writing because I tend to write quite quickly. And with this, I have to slow it down in order to sort of make sure there's no skipping issues or anything like that. Mont Blanc Jane Austen, that was a lovely ink. I was surprised with the chromatography in this too, like just how much blue is in it. So they call this umber, and it's like a browny grey colour. And when you're writing with it, like I'm first watching it, almost looks like it has these lavender undertones, but it doesn't dry like that. But there's a lot of blue, yellow, and then a little bit of that turquoise sort of greeny colour up there. So that was interesting. Robert Oster Gold Antiqua. This is an ink I've had for years, and a pen friend recently used it in a letter, and I thought, oh, I must put that in a pen, and just thoroughly enjoyed using it in my Twisby Eco Matcha Green. Like it suits it perfectly. But once again, that was interesting to see. There was so much pink in that. Sailor Ink Studio 530. That's I've become really fond of that ink. It's gone in a few different pens now, and I'm enjoying it. Robert Oster Grey Seas, Lennon Toolbar, Sesame Oil, Pelican, Edelstein, or Edelstein, Golden Barrel, that shimmer ink. It's just beautiful. It's almost a little bit like oh, the buttered popcorn, maybe just a fraction deeper, but a lot like Ferris Wheel Press buttered popcorn, but it's got this crazy gold shimmer through it. It's just beautiful. But there's a little bit more grey in this one than this one. So down here, where I first put the line down. Just making sure still in frame. And yeah, then we had the last 10 days. Really love that eroded bronze, love the River of Fire. It's hard to pick a favourite. It really is. Let me know in the comments below what you think your favourite was. I think for me, no, it's like picking a favourite child. You can't really pick a favourite, I don't think. Um, hmm. I don't know. I think my favourites would have to be, and this is for the chromatography as well, is the Robert Oster and Atlas Stationer's exclusive Hollywood's Mullet. That was one of my favourites. Um, I love the Marion Berry too. Where's that? That's back here. I love this one. I love those deep plummy colours, as you know. So that was another favourite. I think I really enjoyed this one. And I love the eroded bronze. And see, I want to pick a, like, I don't want just one favourite. I want 5 or 6 favourites. And I really love this one, the Fanyantan Autumn Waters. I think that's beautiful as well as this one, this Van Diemen's and Pulp Addiction Jungles of Antarctica. That's also a really nice one. So that's my 30 inks, 30 days. I'm glad I completed it. I'm happy with myself for completing it. Sometimes it was a bit of a challenge to do this. I mean, I tried to keep it fairly simple, but just even getting down to my desk and doing this swatching and chromatography, some days I couldn't do it every day because I actually got sick and had the flu. So I would find that I'd be doing like 4 days in one day and things like that. So, but yeah, no, it was a very enjoyable project to do. Now to the giveaway, I've that's now closed. I've selected a winner, so I'm about to send an email off to that person now. So check your inboxes, and maybe check your spam folders as well, just in case it goes into there. Hopefully it doesn't. But yes, I'm about to email that person now. And thank you so much to everyone who entered. Some of the entries were just amazing. I'm going to talk about that in my next video. Um, one of the questions I said was, um, just, if you were to design a pen, what would it look like, kind of thing. And some of the answers were just incredible. Like, I wish I actually had the capacity to make pens and actually put some of these ideas into practice and actually, create these pens because I think they would look amazing. So, but yes, so I'll talk about some of those answers in my next video. But yes, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you back here next time. Bye.